I got up today at 5 o'clock, and I just don't know. I just don't see how you do that 5 days a week. Why don't you break that down for me? Because I don't get it.
Yeah, it wasn't something I just started doing like yesterday type thing, right? So it's
Something you had to get used to.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, waking up at 5 a.m. I started off waking up at 5 a.m. Now we bumped it down to 4:30 and then 4. Now it's 3:50 when the alarm goes off. But I also very strict. So I was reading something you asked about how do I do it every morning. So sleep consistency is better than sleep hours. Like I've learned that if you can go to bed at the same time, it helps your body wake up at the same time. So even though you may be sleep deprived because you're not getting enough hours, like I don't necessarily get enough hours of sleep per se, as far as like 7 hours or 8 hours or whatever the recommended of a normal person would be, because I'm waking up at 3:50 in the morning. But if I continually go to bed no later than like 9:30 p.m., then my body is adjusted and ready to wake up at 3:50. Now, am I always completely 100% ready to rock and roll? No, but some caffeine pre-workout usually helps get the blood flowing a little bit, but also just like starting to move. Like before we work out, we do something, whatever it may be, just to get the blood flowing. But yeah, as far as like being like, yeah, man, it's really easy to wake up at 3:50 every morning. It's not. It's a want to more than anything else. So if you're struggling because you woke up at 5 and you don't normally wake up at 5, that's probably the main reason. What time do you normally wake up?
More like 6:30.
6:30. What time do you usually go to bed?
It could be 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's
1:30.
probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's just
So if it was like always
inconsistent.
12 o'clock, you would probably be better off than sometimes 12, sometimes 11, sometimes 1, especially if it's like throughout the week that you vary your sleep schedule.
Through we always talk about looking at social media. I saw something this doctor was talking about if you go to bed between like 8 and 11 and get your 6+ hours, you're going to be fine. But if you go to bed after that time, you're in a negative depreciating mode or something like that. I
Will
don't know
you
if you ever heard of
occur
that.
sleep debt?
Something.
Well, yeah.
Something
Well,
of that
so
nature.
like the whole Woop thing that I've mentioned before that kind of got hooked on for like 2 months now.
Yeah.
And it monitors your sleep and lets you know like how much sleep you're actually getting as far as deep sleep, REM sleep, things like that. Your body recovers at different things. So like REM is brain, deep sleep is body recovery. And so whenever you're consistent with the time, that's what she's saying, consistent with the time, like that makes a difference. So yeah, like I have
Yeah.
noticed that. But also too though, what do you do before bed? Do you have like a normal bedtime routine? I'm a routine person. So me waking up at like 3:50 every morning and like I'm routine. I'm routine from what I eat for breakfast, for what I'm going to do for lunch, for what we're going to do whenever my kid gets home from, I pick him up from school and we get home and it's going to be a 30-minute little break and then we're going to tackle home, like very, very routine. And I've got him in a serious routine because I find that the easiest way to function for me is to be in a routine. So if we get him in a routine, it's just the way life is. You don't have a steady routine of going to bed or anything like that.
No, that's a good discipline to have. I do. It's calling S&S. Okay.
Okay.
It's the bathroom, shower. Then you take care of your teeth, brush your teeth, and then I'm taking down my vitamins.
What do you take at night to go to, well, I say
I don't take anything at night. I just take the magnesium,
Yeah,
the
well,
B, and the 2Ds. I
Yeah.
take those at night before I go to bed. So that's the routine. The part of the routine that's not good is sitting on the edge of the bed with my phone and scrolling.
Yeah, well, that's never good.
Right, and scrolling.
I don't even know what the recommended time on that. There's like, I don't know if it should be like an hour before you go to bed that you shouldn't have screen time or whatever. But I don't know who actually pays attention to that. I guess if you read in the bed, that would be one thing. But I don't read in the bed.
Well, the only reason why I sit on the edge is because I'm trying to hide the light from my wife.
So just put the phone down.
Yeah, I know. Who routinely goes to bed at 9. She tries to be in the bed by 9 o'clock. That's her routine. She'll be in the bed by 9 o'clock and out. She has to get that much sleep because she's up at 4:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. I just don't know how you guys do it.
I don't know. It's a 1-2.
I don't know how you guys.
I think
do
that's.
it.
I mean, no one. It's a 1-2. It's the same reason why the same people that I see at the gym are the same people that I see every single time.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You know, there was like a meme. I think it was something like 5 a.m. people are this and noon people or shift workers. If you work out at 5 p.m., then you're working 9 to 5 and you're good. And then if you work out like after 10 p.m., you're like mentally unstable. Something like that. It was, kind of a joke, but at the same time, it's like it's those types of personalities that you're always going to see at those particular moments.
Right.
What about eating? How late do you eat? That affects your sleep.
It does. We try to get dinner in between 5 and 7.
Oh, well, that's
and no later than that. Now, and you'll see this soon, and you might be experiencing it now, but with the daughter being in varsity athletics, like right now with track and with basketball, the game starts at 7 o'clock, ends at 8, and it depends on where we're at. We didn't eat, so we're eating a little later. Track, she runs the last event.
Always, right?
The last event, the 4x400, and because of that, we're eating, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, no, that's
9 o'clock at night, and it's tough.
That's that thing where it's like,
Sometimes
hey, baseball season started.
Yeah.
We're either eating supper at 4:30 or 9:30. There's
Right?
no in the middle right there.
Yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough. Going along with sleep. I mean, so that's a routine that you follow. I know I forced my kids sleep when they were younger to be in bed by 9 o'clock so they can be up by 6 o'clock. And then as they got older, it was more, okay, you understand how much sleep you need. You understand that you need to be up for school and be ready to go to school and to get something in you so you're not grumbling and being all upset during the day. So when they got older, we didn't push that 9 o'clock thing. Mm-hmm. What kind of routine?
When you say older, how old is older? Only because of the fact that, I'm curious.
High school.
Okay.
High school, freshman year. Mm-hmm. So 8th grade, 9th grade.
Yeah, that makes sense. Teenage years kind of thing, whenever that kicks in.
Yeah.
No, my little dude's in bed 8:30 at the latest. Mm-hmm. Usually we try to get him there about 8:15. He'll read before he goes to bed, kind of decompress a little bit. He enjoys it, so kind of reinforce that. Hey, man, if you enjoy reading, you should probably keep that going. Mm-hmm. Just kind of helps out everything. And then it's pretty steady routine. Like on the ride home from practice, we're like, dude, no arguing. We get home, go upstairs, take a shower, come downstairs. You're gonna eat, review one more time, and you're going to bed. And then get mad like every little kid. But at the same time, it's like, hey, look, like we prepare you. Like this is what it's gonna be like whenever we get home. And so but 8:30, and he wakes up on his own every morning. We have you can't get out of your bed till 6 o'clock rule because he would be out of his bed early. So yeah, he's an early riser. Definitely something I think that is a trait. Only because when we go on family vacations and stuff like that, mm-hmm. I'm up early. My brother's up early. If we do that. So
talk about family vacations and getting up early. Like you guys get up early. What about the other side? Do they stay up late and get up late?
Not really. I guess not on a family vacation, but we go on a vacation with friends. Mm-hmm. So we're going to the beach with friends, and whenever we've done that trip, I'm the one who's up really early. My dude's up early with me. We're at the beach. We're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna claim our spot. We're gonna put all the stuff on the beach. We're gonna come back, probably go ride and get donuts or something. Start cooking breakfast, and everybody else wakes up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, or ready to go to the beach. And it's getting close to like 9 o'clock. And they're like, oh, man, well, we got to go down. I'm like, no. Like, that's been done since you thought, way before you even thought about waking up. Like, no, chairs are in the spot. Everything's there. There's me and 4 other dads that gave the what's up. And we're like, yep, we're going to see each other every morning while we're here because we're the dads who get out there and claim the spot right there on the front.
Wow.
So.
No, I'm the one. I'm the bad one. And I don't know where it came from because my mother, she goes to bed early, gets up early. My sister does the same thing. It gets up early with mom. I don't know. And my dad did the same thing when he was around. Same thing. I don't know where. I think I have that. I don't know. The mind thing when the left side is mathematical, the right side is more liberal. I don't know. Liberal arts or something. I don't know. I think I'm the guy that like I told you, geeky.
Right.
So I'm thinking more about fantasy stuff and
Star Wars.
And Star Wars.
Cool shirt you got on.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And I think because, I'm always daydreaming. I was or sitting in the bed just thinking about different things. And I couldn't when I was younger. My mind was always racing. I don't know about you, but it was always racing. And I think that's why we pushed for the younger kids when the kids were younger to get to bed by 9 because I believe that their minds were always just racing. And maybe by 10 o'clock, the racing would stop and their eyes would get too heavy, their eyelids would get too heavy, and then boom, they're out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was always one. Well, actually, I'd say always, like, up until, I don't know, not that long ago, my wife, I'm ready to go to bed. And because her head can hit the pillow and she could be out instantly. I'm not one of those. I toss and turn and everything else. But then the dumb Woop thing, where it's like, I can see exactly how well I'm recovering at night. And I'm like, I need to get to sleep. I need to get to sleep so I can be in the green. That way my body's recovered and I can perform for working out. I don't know why, but it's mentally there. It's got me motivated to be more restful. So like, that's probably a good thing. Mm-hmm. And then also the same thing too, where I supplement before I go to bed, take this product called Thirdsy. It's got a bunch of stuff in it and it helps your body get into that deep sleep right away to help you recover. It's based around athletes. Like that's where I first learned about it. Was one of my friends was taking it, and a lot of endurance athletes and CrossFit athletes and things like that I've seen, like they've endorsed it and they've taken it and asked the doctor about it, and she's like, "Yep, it's great. It's got everything you need to get your body to rest." So I started taking that, and I realized that it does help. I mean, it definitely helps. So I don't know, having a regiment, being disciplined, and just wanting to wake up early because I've told you that before. I don't have the option to go to the gym in the afternoon. Same reason why your daughter's got a track meet or basketball practice or whatever it may be. I don't have that option. So if I don't wake up early to get it done, I'm not going to get it done.